I have a question to ask all of you today. Now, this is for the single people, married people. Feel free to listen and chime in. However, I want to know, should relationships be more open considering that dating is absolutely insane? Question mark. The only reason why I ask this question is because I see an uptick in marriages, people getting divorced, people cheating, having secret affairs. And I'm just wondering if going forward, if, you know, people should in general just start having open relationships. Find that person that you want to cohabitate with, but also, that you would want to spend forever with, but also have that option to have an open relationship. The reason, and I feel like I read more and more about, married men, they're having affairs, especially with younger women. And, I think they go through this phase, and, married women often get bored. So sometimes they cheat too. And yes, the tradition was to be monogamous in your relationship. And I totally understand that. But traditions, should they be changed? Should it be changed? Would you be able to handle it? Those are a lot of questions that you need to ask yourself. But I feel like, being single and out here dating, you feel like there's so many options available to everybody. Nobody wants to put in the work. People want a relationship, but they also want to have that option to have an open relationship, I think. They're always going to have that mentality of like, oh, I think, there's always somebody better out there for me. And I think that's the reason why a lot of people just don't want to settle down. Now, I had a guy friend that him and his girlfriend, they have an open relationship. So in the beginning of their relationship, they would, I guess, have intimacy with other people with the permission of their partner, of like each other. And it worked for them. In the beginning, they did it a lot, and they would often, get together with other couples who were into that thing. But then as the relationship went on, it kind of slowed down, and they really don't do that as much anymore. So I don't know. It's just a thought. And I really wanted to hear everybody's opinion, because going forward, the modern dating madness world is pretty crazy. Nobody seems to want to settle down. And more married men are cheating. And I also see married men, they're just kind of getting rid of their whole family. And it's very sad. It truly is very sad, because they're having affairs. And, I hate to say this as women, should we just accept the fact that they want to have affairs, and, but we still stay together for the family and the kids and financial security? Be like, hey, you want to go have fun? Bye. Because at the end of the day, they're going to do it, but they're going to do it behind your back? Or should we just let's be real and let's be honest about this situation, because it is so prevalent today. And would it work? I don't know. It depends on the couple, but maybe as an established couple, if you've been together for a while and it's kind of like you're bored and he's bored, like open the relationship, and like once a month, maybe people get a hall pass. Would that keep their relationship together? I don't know. I don't know what the answer is, but with modern dating, less and less people are getting married. Less and less people are wanting to commit. Everybody's afraid of commitment. Everybody is, afraid of trust. Everybody is heartbroken. There's a lot of unhealed people out there. But, some people are so possessive, like they think that they can go ahead and cheat, but they don't want the other person to cheat. I don't know. Maybe there just needs to be some kind of agreement today that if you're into a relationship, maybe consider opening it for a while. And I don't know, like, but then you often think about, well, what if they meet somebody else and, they like that person better than you? Well, you take that risk when you get into a relationship, and when you get married. When you get married, you never know if you're going to be together forever. Being married is not a guarantee. It's just a piece of paper that binds two people together. Do I think people should get legally married today? That's a really big question, because divorce rates are super high. A lot of people are getting divorced. A lot of men out here cheating. I see it in the news all the time. They're losing their families, they're losing their jobs, they're losing everything. So, I don't know. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. Should relationships be open in 2026 and beyond? And is monogamy out the window? Maybe open relationships are more of a trend. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Food for thought. Not everybody is going to agree, but that's okay. But leave it in the comments below. Thank you so much. Have an amazing day. Bye.